The Vietnam Veterans Memorial calls our nation's capital home. It's 2 acres long and is one of the most visited memorials in our country, seeing over 5 million people each year. Some will never have the chance to make it that far, so a replica was created 2 years after the original was installed. It travels around the country, and this week it's in Medical Lake. KXLY4's Caroline Flynn was there this morning as veterans, family and friends of those that served in the Vietnam War arrived to pay their respects.
The moving wall was created so that people all over the country could experience the power of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial that's home is in Washington, D.C. I've been fortunate enough to visit that memorial several times, and I can say that I have been just as moved here today.
When I went to the wall originally in D.C. back in '97, it took me 3 hours to work up the courage to come down and see it.
Standing in front of the 58,378 names on the wall is an overwhelming experience, especially for veteran Wes Anderson.
It's still emotional for me now because somewhere on this wall are friends of mine.
An overwhelming experience that does a world of good for someone who has seen so much.
It brings closure. I can't go to where they're physically interned, so hey, right here.
It was the reason Reimagine Medical Lake fought hard to bring the original replica memorial to the West Plains, the one made for Vietnam veterans by Vietnam veterans.
We're a military-rich community, and we wanted to honor that.
The citizen-led organization also wants to pay tribute to the history of the city. The conflict in Vietnam is a part of it, immortalized on panel 25E, where the names of 2 Medical Lake High School graduates are carved out. Stop by the monument this weekend, and you're bound to hear folks talk about how it changed the city.
John Jensen is here, and then within a few days, his friend and classmate died also, and they talked about the impact that that had on this community, and that was Mr. Turnbow.
For years, community leaders have tried to create a permanent memorial for those that have fallen and veterans who now call Medical Lake home.
And it's just never gained enough momentum, so our vision was if we bring it here and they see what a park could look like, that then we could develop our own.
It's an idea that sits well with Anderson.
This is how we honor them.
In Medical Lake, Caroline Flynn, KXLY4 News.
The moving wall will be in Medical Lake through Monday at noon. It's located right near the Medical Lake Middle School. We've got a map up at KXLY.com to help you get there, as well as information about different ceremonies that will take place there this weekend.